collab. You named merch as your reason for joining phaseconnect. In agreement, yes. But the current available merch keychain standees is something that independent VTubers can achieve on their own. Did you have long-term goals in mind when you applied? Well, that kind of answered the question because, okay. I think it is very rare, very unlikely for indie VTubers to have seasonal merch, you know, event merch as well. So yes, it is very possible for indies to have merch like standees and keychains and other such things. However, looking at long-term stuff, you do not do that for events, right? You don't do that for holidays and special stuff like birthdays. It's more rare, and very quite honestly, this is quite hard to achieve. Not everybody wants to partner with everyone, if that makes sense. Hello, welcome. So, I think, I really, I did say this earlier, that I'm a little bit of a collector of merch myself. But, stuff like this, if you look at a bigger picture, there's just really so much that you don't actually... You need to kind of have people supporting you to do some of this stuff, like contact artists and... I think, if I'm not mistaken, the invaders talked quite a bit to why they are invaders. And I have to say I echo a very similar sentiment. I'm not invader though. I'm new little guy. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's a little bit of a bigger picture with smaller details that is really not possible. It's not... You say it's possible as an indie. Some indies just don't have either the time or the resources to do that. Yeah, and not everybody wants to work with them, which is unfortunate. And I do hope that everybody who wants merch can make merch and have a little piece of themselves somewhere. But this is really not that possible. It's easier to say than to do, really. Yep. But long-term goals, I would personally like to collect the merch. I would personally like to have the same merch as you guys, and then we could match. That's my long-term goal. I want to match. Honestly, there is like a very specific merch idea I have, and I would really want one day. But I don't know. I'll say I kind of want Glorp merch. Glorp Nitty merch would be so cute. It would be so cute. Yeah, Cleo talked about how hard it is to get merch going as an indie on her last stream. Yeah, they would know. Yeah, they're I think they're they're much more eloquent with explaining things like this than I am. Yes, I would really like Glorp merch. I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be really cool. Yes. But yeah, we shall see about that in the future.